the situation, about what I heard, what my ears heard. But like I was saying, you know, you can call me what you want to call me. It's all right. I'm not worried about that. I'm not upset about that. But at the same time, you know, you let a troll mislead you into the to make you think that I was saying something crazy about you. I wasn't saying anything crazy. I was just saying I didn't like the fact that you dropped down. Yeah, you dropped down. Well, no, I dropped down in the chat, and all of a sudden you want to change the subject, and then you want to continue to talk about things that we have already hashed out. Why are we bringing old stuff back? Why are we bringing old things back up? For what? We already rehashed. We already talked about that. We already talked about it. But you seem to repeat yourself like you always do, Jay. You always repeat yourself. You always do. I mean, you done told me to tell my friend about at least about 3, 4, 5 times, at least about 3 times now. At least about 3 times. At least about 3 times. Look, you know, like I know, that ain't what it is. If it was, if that was what it is, you probably would have been already up here. You know, I mean, we did talk on the phone once upon a time. I mean, but it wasn't on that, and you know that, and it's not, and it would never be like that. You know, you got a man, you got a man, and I'm happy where I'm at. You know, yeah, I'm single, and like you said like you said, don't nobody want me, and you say you think I'm crazy because I deal with someone that, you know, that may be a little bit more edgy than I am. Oh, okay. I mean, I know I'm not crazy, and I know I'm not broke. You know, I'm not calling you broke. I mean, if you were so, you know, if you had it like that, I mean, come on now, we'll be going across to another, you know, across the water to see, you know, see certain things, but we're not seeing that from you, Jay. So when you say things like that, that really bothers me a little bit because it's like, oh my goodness, well, can you go back to those places again? I mean, let's do a tour. I mean, you are an educated man. Let's go do it. Let's go to another country and do some tours. You know, I mean, it's like you just can't wait to just tell people how you really feel about them. Obviously, you've been feeling this way. I mean, it's obviously what my friend has been saying has been really getting underneath your skin. I don't know why you just want to ignore it. I ignore a lot of things that have been said about you. I don't even get on here and talking. I don't even get on my page talking about it. You know why? Because it doesn't mean anything to me. It doesn't. But you would get back on your platform, and if you see it, you're going to talk about it, and you have your right. And I mean, what more can I say to that? I can't get mad about it because I mean, like you said, you put it out there, you put it out there, so that, you know, we're gonna talk about it. But I'm not clout chasing off of anybody name or anything. But my thing is, you know, when Stump Down was saying those things about you, you didn't kind of go at him about certain things, and I wonder why. And I wonder why sometimes when it comes to certain males, you don't really go hard, but when it comes to women, you go, you know, you go all the way in. Look. I have always wondered that. Why? Why now? Why is look? I promise you, I'm just asking the question. Why is that? How come you can give women so much of you, but when it comes to a man, you kind of like we're moving right along. We're not talking about those people. I don't watch these people. Like, come on now. It should be equal. It should be on the same playing field. I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. But I'm the crazy one. For me, that's crazy because I would want to talk bad to a nigga. If you got the mouthpiece on you, talk bad to these niggas out here. You know how to do it. You're educated. Put that education to some use with that mouth with them reads, and read these niggas for the facts of their life. You know, I'm just saying. I'm not looking for any clout. If, like I said in my first video that's uploading right now, if I wanted the clout, I promise you, I would be on here doing all sorts of things just to get people over here watching. But That ain't me. You guys know this about me. If I wanted to be seen like the rest of these people out here, y'all be seeing me every day on somebody's panel. And I thank God that my phone, my cheap ass device, would not allow me to get what's that StreamYard. I can't even use StreamYard. And I thank God for it because you know what? I mean, I wouldn't hit you. I mean, you have to pay me to get on the panel. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cause you know you're already making bank, so you know you have to send me a little cash up at least $10 for me to come on. You know, I'm not doing nothing for free. No freebies. I'm not. I just can't do that. No, I just can't. I just can't do that. But if I really wanted some attention, you guys, y'all know this. I will be everywhere. Y'all, I mean, like you say people are tired of me, but Lady J, for years people have been tired of you too. They've been calling you fake. You know, you want to be from Monday through Friday through Saturday and then play church on Sunday. You know, I ain't never had a problem with that. You know, I used to love to come through. You know, but see, that wasn't my opinion of you that you was fake. That was the people, the other folks out there calling you out, saying this and saying that. Now I'm not going to lie. On that cruise, it seemed like your whole demeanor changed when you found out certain people was coming along. It's like you wanted to do your big one, but you couldn't even do your big one because you had people on the boat that knew you. So therefore, you had to tone a lot of things down. And one thing I have noticed about you, when you want to do your big ones at times, and that person comes in the room, sometimes you tone it down. You tone it down for some unknown reason. Instead of being shady, you tone it down sometimes. And for me, that's not being authentic. It's not. Not in my eyes, it's not. I'm just saying. I mean, you say I'm looking for attention. I'm not. I mean, I'm not looking for no attention. I mean, I could say the same thing about you too, but I don't feel like you are a attention seeker. I feel like you can hold your own show. I do feel like that. Good morning, Outspoken. You know, I do feel like that. But for you to be over there on your channel and saying some of the things that I heard you say about me, all because you can't let this whole Tommy stuff go, let it go. It's all right. I mean, if I would thought you would have already ignored, you know, what you thought that whatever that you thought you heard. I would have thought that you would have been moving right along, and like you said, don't nobody care about us. We just want to be talked about because of Stump Down. You know, well look, like I said, you know, I was waiting for you to address Stump Down because he has been disrespectful, and then he's been talking ish about you badly, really really badly, really, and he's all up in your chat like he's like your friends. I don't understand that. I'll be easy. If I were you, I'll be cussing his ass out whenever I get a chance to, because at the end of the day, he's been talking cash money shit about you, and you've been letting it fly. You've been letting it fly. For what? You got so much to say about everybody else, but when it comes to certain individuals, you don't want to address them. Daryl Moore, you don't want to address him. How come you didn't cuss him out? He told you to take a video down. I would have left it up. Fuck that nigga. Oops, I ain't mean to say it like that, but I don't know him. I don't even watch him like that. But I would have said, fuck that nigga, fuck you, nigga. Hey, I'm leaving my shit up, nigga. Fuck your old ass. And what you gonna do about it? It's my channel. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Try to strike you down? I would have left all my shit up. You goddamn right. I don't give a damn if it was the truth or a lie. Mm-hmm. This is my bag. That's what you should have told that nigga. This is your bag. This is my bag. He making money too, just like you making money. But see, you didn't have the energy for him. You didn't have the energy for him. And I wonder why. You got enough energy for Tim, but when you came to Daryl Moore, you didn't have enough energy for him. When it comes to Stump Down, you didn't have enough energy for him. You had enough energy for Larry. But when it comes to the other two niggas, you didn't have enough energy for them. I just wonder why. I mean, like, I think you pick and choose. It's almost like you back down instead of bucking up and grabbing your nuts and being like and standing on and really standing on business on them 10 toes. That's what I'll be doing. That's exactly what I'll be doing. I'm just saying. I ain't mad at you. I'm just talking at you, you know. And you're right, you didn't leave nothing up here in Arkansas. You didn't. You didn't. You make it seem like Arkansas was just the poorest of the poorest. I mean, you act like you just the grandest of the grandest and richest of the richest. I mean, I don't get that type of mentality. Why are we turning each other down by what we wear and and what you may perceive? I mean, come on now. If you had it like that, we would see more than what we're seeing, and vice versa. But since I ain't got it like that, I don't have to come on here and show off this and show off that. I ain't got to do all that. There's no need to. There's no need to. No, I didn't get a chance to go to sleep. I've been up since my last video. It's my last video. I've been up since my last video. Because I had some things on my mind. So I've been up. But I don't know. It's a trip. It is a trip. And I ain't even said nothing. I haven't even cursed. I didn't curse you out, Jay. I didn't even say nothing crazy about you. I just didn't like the whole changing of the. Anytime you see me, you want to change something. You want to change the conversation and put it all on me. Like I told you, I thought we handled this already. That's all I was saying. I thought we had already handled it and talked about this. For me, it's really not that deep. This is just YouTube stuff for me. I'm not concerned. Do you think I'd be over here a little bit irritated about someone thinking I want them? Hell no. You older than me. You know how to move past this shit. You know this. You know how to move past this shit. I would have been ignored that shit. If I were you. You're close. You're old enough to be. You are old enough to be my father. You are old enough to be you are old enough to be my father. My own mother wouldn't even be responding to nothing like that. And you are her peer. I think she's maybe a month or two older than you, but you are her peer. And I just couldn't fathom her being like that, thinking that whatever is being said about her, that you would think that is true. She would that she would think that it was true. I would have thought someone of your stature would think that, oh, these are just kids, because I'm a kid to you. I'm a child to you. Yes, I am. I'm a child to you. Even though I'm in my 30s, but I'm a child to you. I got a long way to go. Ain't too much I can say to you about you or to you, because you already done lived it. Been there, done that. Hopefully I can get to where you at. And that's the God honest truth. I'm not over here trying to make 50-11 videos about you. Because at some point, I liked you. And but it seemed like now it's like, damn, you just want a nigga to stay away from you now. Shit, and maybe I need to. I mean, shit. If you're talking like that makes me feel like, hell, what's the point of you trying to make up with somebody like that? It just seems like it's going to, since you say I'm in since you say I have been in toxic relationships, I guess that would be toxic, trying to be coops or trying to make up to you, or get on your good side. I guess that'd be toxic right there for me, or well, really for both of us. That'd be the case. Hell, we both can't be crazy. But it's really not that big of a deal to me. It's really not. I would have thought you'd be more the more mature person out of the situation and ignore certain things. Just like you ignore Jadon, I would have thought you would ignore that. I honestly thought you would have ignored that. I didn't know that you was taking that so seriously. I haven't even said anything about your significant other. You know why? It ain't my business. I don't have a caring for your situation. I don't wish anything bad, but I don't have a caring for it, because you know why? It's not my business. I'm not concerned about what you are doing. I'm not concerned about what I have seen you do. I'm not concerned about what people are saying about you. And I get back on my channel, I want to go get over here and talk about it. I'm not concerned about that. It doesn't matter to me. It really doesn't. And I hope you knew, and I wish you knew that. I really wish you would have watched the video before you went off. I mean, you went totally off. Talking about stay my ass away. Well, hell, okay, maybe I will. Maybe I need to stay away. Maybe I need to stay away from a lot of you folks. Yeah, and get back to certain things that I used to be enjoying. Yeah, I don't need the attention. I'm not the person that's looking for attention. I'm not. I'm glad that I'm not talked about. I am so glad. I am so glad for that. I am so glad. I am so glad. My friend's not looking for attention. He already has his own following, and I'm not looking for attention. I got my own following. My channel is very, very small. It's very, very small. It's very, very small, and I'm happy and I'm happy that it's like that. It's cool. It's cool. But I think I have ran out of words to say because I mean it wasn't that big of a deal. I would have thought that you would have just let that go. But sometimes you do have a habit of repeating yourself. I mean, good grief. That's really been bothering you this whole entire time. If you can ignore those men that I named, how come you can ignore that? But no, you wanted to talk about that. That's something that that gave you something to talk about for the time being for some more hours, so you can get paid. I know the game. I know the game. Since you're not talking about since you're not talking about certain things that the people want you to talk about, of course you're gonna talk about that because people don't want to hear about politics. I mean, it's the same shit every year. It's the same shit every year. Whatever happens, what happens. Who gives a rat's ass about it? We all just got to work a little harder. Honestly, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not over here trying to tell you how to vote. Vote for who you ever want to vote for. Okay. Vote for whoever you want to vote for. I'm not in that. I don't really too much care about that stuff. But at the end of the day, God's in control. At the end of the day, God is in control. Most definitely. And that's that on that, you guys. I mean, that's all I have. That's all I would have to say because that was kind of petty. That was really, really petty. And CJ, you gotta stop letting these people drop down in your chat and tell you one thing, and then you respond in a different type of way. Like, oh my goodness, these people are playing. These people are trolling you. Now you can go back and listen to it. Now, none time did I say anything crazy about you in my video last night. Not none time. Now about Stump Down, yeah, he may got something because he always been itching at me. He loves to get that rouse out of me. But when it comes to him, he get ignored too. He gets ignored too because he's like, now you want to say I'm clout chasing. That nigga right there has been clout chasing for some months now. He said he been here for some years, and he just now decided to make a channel and talk about everybody. That's the nigga that's been clout chasing, and he ain't even showing his face. Now that's what you need to be talking about right there. That nigga right there, he been talking. He was talking bad about you and me, and many others. Yes, he has. Yes, he has. Now that demonic entity right there needs to be cast out. He needs to be cast out until the pits of hell. That nigga told me I could take a pill and not wake up again. That's what he told me. Now I ain't nothing. I may have been upset. Now I may have been a little agitated at you, Jay, but I ain't never said no shit like that. Not for you not to wake up. I even told you it was a blessing on your birthday to have you around because you was funny, entertaining. I wouldn't dare tell you take a pill and don't never wake up. Now that's going too far. That's going too far. Even when you read me down. You went through and you read me like a book. You read me like a book. But I still didn't come over here being evil and saying stuff like that to you. You know why? Because still I had a liking towards you still. I had a liking at the time. I still had a liking towards you. But hey, If you don't want me back over there, I just stay where I'm at. It's cool. It's cool. And I'm done.